probable starters for the Dogs defense. Tyler Clark, a senior from Americus. Jordan Davis, sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. Malik Herring, junior from Forsyth, Georgia, on the front line. Linebackers, Monty Rice, a junior from Huntsville, Alabama. Tay Crowder, a senior from Pine Mountain, Georgia. And Aziz Ojolari, redshirt freshman from Marietta. The coin toss is coming up in just a few moments. The captains are on their way to filing out of the locker room, and we'll get this game underway in just a few moments. It's 43 degrees, clear skies in Athens as we pause for station identification here on the Bulldogs Sports Network. They're about to unleash the Dogs. So we'll take a timeout. Back after this on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Scott, these are the Tigers, but I've checked myself. These are the toothless Tigers. Let's get it on.
All right, Chuck, thank you very much. Yeah, Kelly Bryant might have limited mobility. That's what we're being told here. And again, if you missed the news, they're without Jonathan Johnson, their leading receiver tonight. And he's ready to kick it from west to east, left to right as we view it here at Dooley Field. Pom-poms are in the air all around Sanford Stadium. We're almost jam-packed and full. Folks still on the bridge trying to find their way inside. As Blankenship approaches, puts his foot into it, and we are underway in Athens. This one's going to come down to the 3 to Beatty. Straight ahead to the 10, 15, 20, crosses the 20, veers to the left, and tackled just inside the hash mark, 210. They'll go out of the pistol. They'll run it on first down with Tyler Beatty, the kick return man, getting the first carry of the night. Taylor Powell getting the start at quarterback tonight in place of the injured Kelly Bryant. Drops back in the shotgun, dumps it over the line to Beatty again. He caught it at the 25. We will tackle him as he crosses the 30 at the 32-yard line.
Back just into a cover 3 zone to keep the football in front of him.
Snap to McCann, gets the punt off. Dominic Blaylock makes the catch at the 22, hesitates for a second. Now off he goes, 25-30 near side, puts his hand on the ground to maintain his balance all the way up to the 40 on the return by Dominic Blaylock, who did not call the fair catch. We shift the tight end Werner from left to right, snap it back to Fromm in the shotgun, plenty of time, going deep, far sideline, hole right in the bucket, and it's caught at the 32-yard line by who else? Lawrence Cager running that flyer out on the far sideline. He caught it around the 32. They push him out of bounds at the 24-yard line as Christian Holmes, the cornerback, got beat but made the tackle.
You can't throw the deep ball any better than that.
All right, wow. 3rd and 11 from the Tiger 25. Fromm drops back again. He throws towards the end zone. Caught at the 7 by Pickens. He dives for the goal line and he breaks the plane. Touchdown. The freshman from Hoover, Alabama, scores the first points of the night. George Pickens on the touchdown throw from Fromm. Has hit number 186 consecutively. Extra points he's never missed in his career. Georgia 7, Missouri nothing. First quarter. Back after this. Our first half tonight is brought to you by Ambetter from Peach State Health Plan.
Albert O, 6'5", 255 pounds.
Larry Roundtree in the backfield. They run out of the pistol. Roundtree with his first carry of the night. He runs at left tackle. 3rd down and short for the Tigers. Nearly intercepted on the throw to the 38, far side of the field. They tried to go to the big tight end, Okui Boonham, and J.R. Reed read it all the way and almost picked it off. And they'll toss it to Swift this way. Toss sweep to the right. Swift to the 30 with a blocker. Runs in right behind Charlie Werner on the near sideline and tumbled down.
Speed and athleticism in the running game, the better.
Here's Harrion. Starts to the right. A little jab step back towards the middle and finds a little bit of space there, running right behind that massive offensive line. Snap to Fromm, toss it to Harrion, sweep to the left. He's got the first down and more, crosses the 40 and hit at the 43, maybe the 44-yard line by Jarvis Ware. And redshirt freshman from North Carolina gets the handoff, runs in there. Oh, my goodness. He got in there behind the pile at the 45, and they got 3 more yards, pushing a lot of beef. We run Robinson in motion towards the backfield. Now he flares out in the right flat. Fromm going to throw deep, and off the hands, incomplete, of Cager at the 32-yard line. Jake put it right on him. 48-yard line is where we're located. It's 3rd down. It might be magic time for Fromm. He fires, and it's caught and then dropped, stripped out at the Missouri 45, going to Tyler Simmons. Powell's the quarterback. Takes the deep or the high snap and hands it off to Roundtree. Tries to sweep around to the right side this time. Get to the corner. Didn't happen. We eat him up behind the line of scrimmage.
To get outside of contain.
We've got 5 guys on the defensive front. Only one with his hand down. And Powell, against pressure, will throw it. Consider making the coverage calls, the blocks, and all of that. Fromm avoids the sack, runs straight up in the pocket and runs across the 40, straight up between the hash marks, across midfield and into Missouri territory at the 47-yard line. In front of him, he took advantage of it. The pocket was squeezed from the sides. He just stepped up and ran and got the first down and a little bit more.
Well, Missouri went cover 1, so they were man-to-man again.
Here's Fromm on 3rd down. We're 4 for 5 so far. Fromm with time, throws it to the right side, puts it on Cager. This time he catches it at the 28-yard line on the near sideline. Another perfectly thrown pass, Z, to the 28. Snap to Fromm from the 28 on 3rd down. He throws, crossing route to Pickens, makes the catch at the 20. Doesn't get the first down, tackled there. Noticeable.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 90 defense. Penalties half the distance to the goal, forbidden to run, first down.
Costly penalty by Missouri. What play of the drive? Georgia 7, Missouri nothing. 17 seconds to go in the quarter. Fromm to throw. He throws it left. Cager makes the catch with his back to the sideline.
That we had easily could have slipped Werner out.
Snap low to Fromm. He fields. Here comes pressure. Slings it into the left corner of the end zone. Incomplete. He had Werner over there, and Swift ended up in the vicinity. Here's Blankenship now for a 21-yard field goal try from the near hash, kicking left. It's perfect right into the net in the west end zone. So we add 3. 9. They snap it to Powell. He's on the near hash. He's looking left. He'll throw it over the middle. Pass is tipped over the middle and lands incomplete. Tigers on their own 36-yard line, moving to the right. Powell drops back, pump fakes, pulls it down, now runs 35, 40, 45, and hit there, but short of the first down. Ready to go. Swift's in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Jake sets up on the 10, the 8, runs to his left as he was being pressured heavily. Dumps it off to Swift near the 20. Taylor Powell, redshirt sophomore, getting his first start. He's got all kinds of time after a play fake. He looks downfield, nothing there. He's scrambling to the right, and now he just throws it into the Georgia sideline. Colon Castillo with a high snap, pulled down by Powell, handoff to Roundtree. He's running to the left, and there's not a lot of space there. Georgia stretched it out all the way to the sideline. Hash Tigers moving to the right towards the east end zone. They snap it to Powell, steps up in the pocket, bounces on the 30, slings it in. It's intercepted at the 10, intercepted by Georgia. Dogs have it. LeCount running near sideline. He's got a chance. 50, 40, 30. He's got some blocking. He jumps over a man, changes directions at the 20, and they'll get him down at the 17-yard line. Richard LeCount almost took it to the house. He was running out of gas as he changed directions.
What a play by Richard LeCount from his free safety position. Saw the play developing underneath him the entire way. J.R. Reed was actually the guy in coverage, and very good coverage that forced the high throw from Powell. Richard LeCount comes, swoops in, goes up high to get the interception. They had a convoy in front of him.
Moving to our left, there's a high snap through the hands of Fromm. It's bouncing on the turf. He's going to collect it. Oh, my goodness. And he covered it up back at the 30, and as he was rolling over and bouncing up, he got popped. No flag. Crowd didn't like that. 38.5-yard kick. There's the snap and the hold. The kick is away. Let's watch it. It's reaching towards the uprights, and it is good. It's the quarterback, starting in place of the injured Kelly Bryant. They'll run it with Tyler Beatty. Powell takes the snap, hands it to Beatty. Starts to the right, nothing there. He works his way back down the line of scrimmage to his left, and between the hash marks, he will run upfield. Here's Georgia with a 13-0 lead here in the second quarter. Here comes pressure from the edges. Powell steps up, gets away from the leg tackle, and just dumps it off. There's nobody there. Now Werner, the tight end, will join him in a trio. Fromm with time to throw, man bearing down on him. He heaves it downfield near sideline, throws it over the head of Blaylock. Go in the second quarter. They trail 13-0. They'll run it with Roundtree. He runs into Clark initially, bounces off of Tyler. Penalty by Georgia gives Missouri a first down. They run out of the pistol. Snap it to Powell. He turns and hands it to Roundtree, and he angles right. It's getting chippy out there. Now Punch is being thrown, and here comes a flag, and we take a flop as somebody else got pushed. Our guy, and there's another flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 13, offense. Penalty is 15-yard, correction, half the distance to the goal. It is second down. That is number 13's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game.
Here late in the half. Shotgun snap, pressure coming, throw it to the left to Beatty, trying to set up a screen. We blew it up with pressure and then gobbled up the screen on the far side of the field at the 20-yard line. It's pretty impressive stuff going back to what you were saying earlier. They've got 5 defensive scores this year. Fromm to throw a deep ball. Cager makes the grab near sideline at the 32, bumped out of bounds near the 30.
Nothing that Jake can do there except to get rid of it.
3rd and 10 with 14 seconds to go. Fromm going for it all in the end zone. Over the shoulder, incomplete. 2 for 2 tonight. They'll snap, they'll hold, he'll kick towards the uprights, and good again. 3 for 3, hot rod. We get 3 more. That's another All-State good hands field goal. Thank heavens for Rodrigo Blankenship. 3 for 3 tonight, and the Dogs shut out Missouri in the first half, 16-0. See if we can add to that. DeAndre Swift will run first play of the half across the 30, right side 35-40, midfield near sideline 40, 35, spins at the 30 of Missouri and tackled at the 27-yard line. Swift gives this team a lift and this crowd a boost to start the second half.
A little read option look, that was going off tackle. DeAndre Swift able to bounce that outside and break contain, and then his athleticism just takes over.
Doing much better than their numbers tonight. Snap to Fromm in the shotgun, going back corner of the end zone, and it is a incomplete, trying to go to George Pickens. There's the snap and the hold. The kick reaching towards the uprights, and it is no good this time. All right, Chuck, thanks very much. Missouri 1st and 10 at the 26. They run it with Roundtree straight ahead and bumping and grinding his way. Roundtree's in the backfield, is going to get the handoff. He trips and falls down for a loss. Formation, he stops on the far side. Powell back to pass, pressure in the pocket. We're going to get him with Quay Walker. He tried to leak out to the right, and Walker jumped on him and drove him into the turf at the 20. Walkers were in on that play. Trayvon was one of the guys that forced the quarterback out to the right, and then Quay Walker is the guy that made the sack. He stands at our 35. He moves to his left. And this is returnable, catches it at the 37. He's got blocks on the near side, breaks a tackle 40, 45, 50, hesitates, steps out of bounds as he tiptoes into Tiger territory. Field now, Swift comes out, Cade Mays the center. Shotgun snap to Fromm, play fake to Harry, and he whips it out left to Pickens. It's caught on the sideline, and George, the left of Fromm for the Dogs. They shift Robertson and pitch it to him on an end around to the near side. Robertson 35, 30, jumps over his blocker, hit at the 20 and twisted down at the 18-yard line. He jumped over the tight end, Charlie Werner, so he just leapt over him and he was tackled inside the 20, and that's another Scana Energy first down to the 19-yard line. That's a 16-yard pickup on the run by Robertson.
Well, great block by Charlie Warner. Actually had 2 on the play.
Go with a jumbo package, double tight end formation, hand it to Harry, and he finds a hole in the middle. Harry, hit hard at the 12-yard line, maybe the 13. Offensive lineman Jamari Salyer on the right side will fake it to the left, curl around, throw it in the back corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Tried to go to Eli Wolf. 1st and 10, Missouri on their own 25. Play fake Powell. Rolls to his left, escapes pressure. Now here's Nolan Smith, who just jumped on his back and went for a ride and drops him for a loss. Nolan Smith, the freshman from Savannah, and Monty Rice. They converge on that force that sack, but Smith is the guy that will get the tackle.
The Dogs, we went cover 2, but no one carried the outside receiver at all.
Beatty nowhere to go. Wow, Jordan Davis just ate him. His feet are hanging out of his mouth. He just swallowed him whole.
You couldn't even see Beatty, the running back.
Well, you can see his feet hanging out of Jordan's mouth.
You could.
At the 40.5-yard line. He lost almost 2 full yards on that one. 3rd down and a long way to go for Missouri. Powell drops back to throw, fires to the right, and it is caught and then dropped at the Georgia 48-yard line. Just shy of our own 20. Snap to Fromm, drops back, fires far side, and caught. Pickens. Oh, he got away from the defender, but ran out of room over there.
Away from going to the house.
Snap to Fromm. He hands it off to Harrion, who checked in the backfield. Bryan runs through the pile, squirts out the other side. Still driving. They can't get him down. He's still up as he crosses the 40. Nice run by Brian Harrion between the tackles. He kept finding space. The free safety going to get credit for the final stop of Harrion, who did not want to go to the turf.
Boy, we had some big offensive linemen coming in.
And there with Swift in the backfield now. Jake to drop back and pass. Throws it over the middle, and it is caught by Landers and then dropped. That is a fumble, I believe. No, they're saying incomplete. Let's see if we can pick up one here. Snap to Fromm, a little bit low. We pick up the blitz on the left side by Swift. We throw it downfield, and is that a catch? I think it is. They're saying Kearis Jackson. Did he catch it? Yeah. He's in coverage, and Fromm gave it to him low, and Kearis Jackson went low to get it and made the grab. Well, the fourth quarter light show going on here at Sanford Stadium. The big video board rocking the house here in Athens as we watch it from the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here in the Munson Broadcast Suite. Start the fourth quarter. Georgia on the Missouri 41 will pitch it out to Harrion wide to the right as we change directions and run to the west. Harrion shoved into the Missouri sideline less than a yard. Run it straight ahead with Swift. He hits the hole hard. Now he's trying to push him from behind. I think he got the first down. He did probably by about a yard. For the Dogs from the Missouri 33. High snap fielded by Fromm. He bobbled it a little bit, going for the corner of the end zone. That's got to be a flag right there. There it comes. They just held on and shoved Pickens out of bounds in the front left corner of the end zone. 18. We need a touchdown, not a field goal this time. Play fake to White. Fromm going for the touchdown. Pickens reaching and grabbing. He made the catch. Is it in? Yeah! A little delay, but the decision is touchdown. As the arms go up in the air from the referee.
Delaying the celebration, but somehow he's able to stretch out and drag a toe.
Another guy in a stripes shirt. And then after they looked at each other, the original guy put his arms up in the air and signaled touchdown. Snap to Fromm. Ball's on the 3. Going for 2. Throw it to Cook. He caught it. Twisting. Spinning over the goal line. Standing up in the end zone. That's a 2-point conversion for the Dogs.
Jay Black tells us.
Dawson Downing in the backfield for the Tigers as they switch the backs. They'll throw it on this play, though, to Jonathan Nance, the wide receiver on the right side.
But a lot of zone.
Here comes the blitz. We sneak up in there. Powell will throw, and incomplete to the big tight end, Okui Boonham, broken up by Tyreek Stevenson. On the left end of the line of scrimmage. Jake drops back in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Deep ball to Pickens. He's open. He caught it. 35, 30. Receiver, or the defender fell down, and it's a waltz into the end zone for George Pickens.
Outside, and it was to the house.
Illegal formation. 5 players in the backfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay third down.
Oh, my goodness. There's the kick. Missouri came after it. There's a flag as they hit the punter. They hit him pretty good. And the flag came out. The ball will roll all the way down to the 20-yard line on roll out of bounds on the near sideline.
Running into the kicker, number 58 defense. The penalties decline. First down.
Yeah, that's only a 5-yard penalty. That's not a roughing. And they have Missouri's got a new quarterback in the ballgame too. Connor Bazelak is the new quarterback. The crowd is remaining jacked up and making some noise. Bazelak to drop back and throw, and he finds a man. Oh, a decleater over there, but the receiver hung on. DJ Daniel on the tackle. But a completion it is at the 28-yard line. A gain of 7 from right to left. He lines up in a wing. Play action. We bring a blitz, and Bazelak gets clobbered by Monty Rice. That one out of his hands as quickly as he could and chunked it as far as he could, as Rice was bearing down on him and put him on the turf. The Redcoat band trying to generate some noise in the far corner. Bazelak engineering this drive. They hand it off to Downing. Downing fights for yards at right guard and right tackle. Down to the 2.5, maybe the 1. Adam inside the Georgia 5. They run a man in motion. They fake it to him. They hand it off to Downing. Monty Rice has got Downing by the waist. He won't let him go. He caught him at the 5, was twisting him back to the 10. He never got to the turf, but Rice makes the stop on that play. Bazelak on the 5 on 3rd down and goal. To pass, throws into the end zone, off the hands of the receiver. Things in the backfield with him. They've gone deep to their reserves. Bazelak to throw, no pressure. Right corner, and incomplete. incomplete, I think. Yeah, incomplete.
Boy, big play there by Mark Webb.
Webb ran right through him to prevent the ball from being caught. It's incomplete. The Dogs get the ball on downs at their own 5-yard line, and the shutout lives on. A little bit closer to that Eastern Division championship with a win here tonight. And here is Samir White running through tacklers straight up the seam on the far side. For the Tigers, 4 seconds to go, 3 seconds. This will be the last play, and they'll run it. Bazelak dumps it over the line of scrimmage. Boom! Downing hit hard as he went in the air to catch it. He got popped right in the ribs by Lewis Seen at the 31-yard line, and that's how this game will end. Georgia, as we said, now 8-1 on the year, 5-1 in the SEC. So the Dogs win this one. We'll go on the road for the next one over at Auburn next Saturday afternoon at 3:30 and try to take care of business there.